What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna do a self haircut. So as you see, I'm looking a little bit scruffy here and there, but we're gonna fix it all up and I'm gonna make you look nice and good and get ready for Mother's Day. So you wanna show up looking nice and sharp for your mama, and not only that, you're gonna learn how to cut your hair at the same time. So this is good for the quarantine time, so you can cut your own hair, and it's a little bit useful after the quarantine, so maybe you save a little bit of bucks here and there. So it's super easy, super simple. Just follow along through the video. I'll give you tips here and there on certain little sections of the hair that it gets a little bit difficult. I'm gonna show you how to line up your beard and fade it in so it looks nice, so you get your more of a defined jaw and everything. So stick through the video. If you're not doing it already, subscribe down below. Hit the thumbs up for your boy, because he's gonna do a little bit something different here today, and let's get right into it. Things you're gonna need. So you're gonna need one of these, a little mirror. All right, you need a mirror, a handheld mirror. That way you can check yourself out, make sure how the fade's going, look in the back and everything, so you can do this, do the sides and everything. Okay, so you're gonna need one mirror. You're also gonna need this is called an edger. This one's the Andis T-Liner Pro, which is actually really, really good. You can get something like this, or you can get something from Walmart, the little T-Liner. They're actually really, really good, really useful. So check that out. This is a good one. You're also gonna need, obviously, your hair clipper. You can get any one of these. Walmart's got good cheap ones. They do the job just as good as these professional ones. And obviously the guards. The guards, so you can use them. That way you can do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, the whole jazz. And then a brush so you can brush your hair down the section, so you put the hair that's being cut down and you can see actually where you're at and where you're going. That's pretty much all. And, before I forget, obviously, not only are you gonna need this mirror, you're gonna need another mirror that's in front of you. I have this little system that's like 3 little mirrors. I built it myself. It's similar to the self-cut system. It's really easy because you got 3 mirrors, so you can see the front, the sides, and you can do the back. So it's really, really easy. It helps cutting your hair on your own a lot easier. I got this done. I'm like 25, 30 bucks. I did it because I normally cut my own hair. I started cutting my own hair now, and I plan to keep cutting my hair because barbershops charge a lot of money for a haircut, and it's honestly not that hard. I'm going to show you how to do it. Super easy, super simple. These are the tools that you need, which are these right here. All right, so obviously you don't have to get exactly those. Walmart's got great clippers and trimmers. You just need those 2 things, and obviously the guards. The majority of the clippers that are in Walmart, they come with the clipper, and they give you the guards for free. Just make sure that the one you get has the fade lever. This thing's really important because this is how you fade. You go up and down. All right, so this is really important. It's got to have this, because if it doesn't have this, you're not gonna be able to fade. You're gonna be able to cut your hair, but it's not gonna fade. So you're not gonna have that blend. It's not gonna look as good. So for reference, right now, this is open. This is closed, okay? All right, so that is a 1, because this is a 1 when it's all the way open, and that is a 0 when it's all the way open, okay? Just so you have that in mind, because I'm gonna explain it, and I'm gonna do it a little bit quick on the video, because I'm trying to, not make this a super long video. Also, with that being said, if that is a 1, that is a 0, you pick how short you want to put your first guideline. Okay, so you're gonna do the guideline first, and you're gonna pick it however you want. All right, so let's get this going. So as you see, I already started my first guideline, so you're gonna go about that right there. I went with it all the way open. As you see, open. Turn the clipper on, you're gonna go right to about right there. You're gonna bring down your ear. You're gonna go all the way. I'm gonna do it a little bit higher. I'm gonna do probably about right there. So this guideline is gonna go all the way around, okay? Make sure you don't miss any hairs, because you don't want to be looking kind of dumb if you miss some hairs. Also, with this guideline, you're gonna be doing C motion. okay? Don't just go like in and you're gonna cut yourself like that. You gotta go C motion, okay? It's easy. C motion, all right, all the time. So you're gonna put the ear down, you're gonna put the ear down, you're gonna pretty much go as far back as you can see, all right? Make sure to get all the little hairs in the back. All right, so you go pretty much as far back as you can see. And once you do that, you see you have your first guideline, okay? So since you have your first guideline, we're gonna erase this line, okay? So since you went with the 1, this is a 1 all the way open, now you're gonna grab the next number up. So the good thing is about this is that you can see how short it is. You can go shorter than this because you went with that open, or you're stuck, you're gonna have to work with it because you can't go longer. So make sure to brush all the hairs back. So you can do the same thing you did, you're gonna do it all the way around, okay? So the best thing to do is if you start on this side, kind of try to do to your eyebrow, to the end of your eyebrow is a good guideline. See, you see that? To the end of your eyebrow. Because you know it has to be symmetrical, because if it's not symmetrical, you can have a blend here on this side and the blend on this side over here, so it's gonna look kind of wacky. So you do to the end of the eyebrow. So the end of the eyebrow.
So we're just going to do this side. End of the eyebrow. Bring the ear down. Here's the good thing about this. You get better practice with your hand. I pretty much don't have a problem with it because I've been doing it for a while, so it's kind of easy. But you pretty much make sure you go all the way around. Don't miss any hairs. Okay, so you have your first guideline. So now that you have both your guidelines,
Guidelines, you want to make sure that this line and this line are the same. So you're gonna go, this is what I like to do, I go over here, so they're the same. So that means that when I go all the way around, it's gonna be straight because you want the guideline to be the same. So that's where this bad boy comes in. You
then you turn around and you're gonna start. So you have it right there. Always try to go a little bit lower. Always do one side and then do the other. That way, there's no way that you kind of like messed up here. Also, when you do the back side, personally, I like to do it a little bit lower. That way you don't like run into the problem of so make sure that your line is, you know, pretty straight. It just allows for your head to look a little bit more symmetrical. Okay? So
have your guideline pretty much set. Once you have your guideline pretty much set and it's all the way even away across, this is where the fading starts to happen. So make sure to brush your whole hair, you know, so you have no hair that's being missed. Since you went with the 1 all the way open, right? So in order to take away that line, you got to start going up, right? So you're gonna hit it with the 1. Okay, you're gonna do the 1 instead. You're gonna put that 1 in there. You put the 1, since that's a 1 on a 1, it's a 1.5. Okay, kind of get it? So 0, when you put the 0 on this, it's a half. So you put the 1 on top of the 1, it's a 1.5. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit that line. So you're gonna have it all the way open. You're gonna do the 1 guard all the way open. So you're gonna start hitting that line. And as you can see, don't go more than an inch or a little bit less than an inch. Okay, you're gonna start here where the hairs are being cut. Okay, when you hit the hairs being cut, that means you're already cutting. So you're doing what you're supposed to. You're doing the fading process. Okay. So the way I like to do this part is I like to take it in sections because it's gonna make it a lot easier. So remember, you keep that C motion, okay? C motion. You do that C motion. If you do the same thing all the way, it's gonna allow for a good blend. There. You're gonna brush it out, and then you're gonna start. You're gonna put the 1 down. Now you're gonna grab your 0 guard I'm gonna put that on there. Since you can't see it, but it's a little guideline right here on top of it. We're gonna take care of it. We're gonna take care of this one first so you see how the blend starts to come along. So you put the 0 on there, all the way open, and that's a half. So now you hit it, and you try to use mainly your corners or very little flick. Okay, so now that you have that, you pretty much see how it's starting to blend up a little bit. So you're gonna grab your 0, you're gonna go right in the middle, okay? Right in the middle. And with this, pretty much try to use your corners. Don't go so much on the remember C motion. When it comes down to this, you can pull your ear down. So then you're gonna go a little bit lower again. So this is where you pretty much go up and down, you know, try to perfect the fade, because the fade's pretty much already there. Try to just flick at it with your corners, you know, because you don't want to mess it up. So as you can see, the fade's pretty much just starting to blend in, you know, it's pretty good. Now you just got to take a little bit of the line there. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your guard off, you take your 0, you're going to go just with this. So you're going to start off at the original all the way open, see if you miss any little bit of hairs, and just go at it with the corners. Okay, go at it with the corners. And voila, you have a beautiful fade. See, nice and good. But now you got to do the same thing you did on this side, and obviously all the way around. So we're gonna get to it. You already saw how the first steps, and we'll do the same thing on the other side.
So what do we do on this side? So we go with the 1. You're gonna hit all the way open. Grab the 1.5. Pull the skin. Try not to go too high here, because you pretty much gotta create another guideline. You don't want that. Well, you do, but not all the way. So just go a little bit higher. So once you have your first one, you have your other guideline. So you pretty much have to fade there, but you want to perfect it. So you see that there? Got your 1 perfect. Put your 0 on there. You go all the way open with the half, and then you go to work. Try to use pretty much the corners for the detail work. Close it a little bit, pretty much halfway. And as you can see, you got the fade. Super easy. You go back again with your 1 open, and you just do a little bit of detail work. Make sure to go a little slow, not to create any other lines, just your corners. And you pretty much got it. You got your fade. So now we do the same thing we did on this side and on this side. So I saw a little bit of a mistake here. Gotta take care of it. Anyways, so now you got that fixed. Now you got this side. You got it all done. You got this side. You got it all done. It's time for the back.
Now this, it gets a little bit tricky, so you got to be really careful. Pay attention to what you're doing. The good thing about this is that you don't have to do it by yourself. Someone can help you. Someone can do it for you. All you got to do is just follow my video step by step, and you can give a haircut to somebody else. Okay, so you're gonna grab your 1 guard. You're gonna put it on there. Once you have it on there, you're gonna start hitting that line. Okay, be nice and slow with it.
There's no rush. Take your time. Make sure to start. Make sure it's all the way open. Make sure to start. And you finish. So you can see everything you're doing, because you want to look, and you don't want to not be seeing what you're doing, you know? The important thing about this is not to do it too high. You want to go just pretty much about an inch. Pretty much now that you have done that, you get your 1. Remember to keep that C motion. You're going to put your 0 guard line, 0 down, your 0 guard, you put it on there, you're going to hit that same line that you just did the very first line, put it all the way open, you're going to go all the way around with it, okay? Super simple, super easy. And you see the fade thing was starting to come on already?
Okay, so now that you pretty much went all the way around with it with the zero guard, here's where you got to do a little bit more work. Zero, you're gonna go halfway once again. You're gonna hit that line that you just hit, which is the very bottom line. You're gonna go very slow corner work or very little C work, okay? And it's gonna allow for the blend to get pretty much real crisp.
Come along real smooth, real easy. Be sure to adjust yourself so you can see what you're doing. You want to be able to see everything that's going on. Keep that spoon motion.
Pretty much erase the bottom line. So now to do a little bit of detail work, you're gonna go back with your one guard. You're gonna hit that line again, the very top one that you did, just to make sure that it's pretty much smooth and blended out.
Keep that C work going. Okay?
The reason that we're doing this is that if we missed any hairs in between the 0 and the 1, this pretty much takes care of it, okay? And this is where you can go lower here. So you start with the 1 so that you get your pretty much the same guideline that you already hit. You do it the same guideline, okay?
So the more hairs that you feel pretty much cutting are pretty much the hairs that you missed, which is totally fine because you're about to go over them. Okay.
So here's when you do pretty much, you do a little scope around, you check it out, you look at it. You gotta look at it and you gotta make sure to see how the fade's going. Sorry for the sweat, guys. I'm doing this outside, so it's kind of hot. But pretty much comb the hair all the way down. Look how the fade's coming out. Look, you know, in your mirrors. As you can see, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. So now we're gonna check the back. Should have blended it. We're gonna go from here to here. So you have your one guard. You're gonna put it right in the middle, and you're gonna hit pretty much. You're gonna hit all this, okay? Because this is a 1. This is a 1.5. So if you put it right there, right in the middle, it's a 1. Okay. All right. So we take that half off. So now we're gonna go right there. So now that you did that, you're gonna pretty much go a little bit shorter and hit that bottom line again to make sure that you pretty much erase anything that's still there. And we're gonna do a little bit more of detail work. But pretty much you can see the fade and the blend is pretty much getting there. So now that you have it like that, now you're gonna go all the way down. Be real careful, because this is gonna be pretty much now a 1 flat or a really 0, I guess you could say. So you're gonna put it down there. We're gonna make sure you go slow. C motion. So now that you pretty much did that, if you see and you pay attention, you got pretty much just a very small line right here, which is what you're gonna take away right now. But pretty much the blend is there. You know, the blend is, you know, pretty good. You're gonna do this line now. So since this is a 1, you gotta go a little bit bigger. You're gonna do a 2. I always keep the back a little bit shorter just because you don't want to go like too high in the crown of the head because it's gonna look just funny. So with the 2, you're gonna pretty much hit all the way around to make sure that you don't miss any hair all around here. We're not gonna touch the top because I'm letting the top grow. And with this, you're pretty much gonna erase all the line. You can see how the fade's gonna come out real clean now.
So you're gonna start pretty much here. Make sure you don't miss any hairs that you might have missed. Make sure it's a 2 all the way open. So now that you pretty much got all the sides here, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna attack the back. Make sure you get some hair so it looks nice and straight. So you see what you're doing. And get your work, baby. So now that
You hit it with that 2. You're gonna brush all the hair, and you're gonna hit it with the 3 now, just to make sure that you don't miss any hair in between, and it allows for a better blend from the top to the bottom. And all the 3 lever open, and you're pretty much.
and this is pretty much kind of like just detail work.
Now that you pretty much did that, the fade from the top to the bottom is pretty much completed. And as you can see, you still have a little bit of a line on the very bottom. So we're gonna take care of that line. The bottom line is honestly one of the hardest parts of the haircut. But if you go slow, you pretty much can knock it down. So we're gonna go at it with the 0 guard again, okay? So we're gonna put it on the very bottom, or the bottom meaning all the way open, and you're gonna pretty much hit it. Try to hit it a little bit slow, and then this is pretty much where you go. You pretty much keep it here, and then you go open, and then you close it. You open, you close it. You know, I wouldn't recommend going all the way closed. I would just do here, halfway, and back there. You know, keep pretty much for the detail work, and that allows for the haircut to be a little bit more precise.
So I'm gonna start right halfway.
That is pretty much how you do the haircut. Now that you got the blade, the fade pretty much done, make sure to check your work. So let's do, once you comb all the hair down, you're gonna do a little bit of check work. So you're gonna use your mirrors. So the good thing about having the 3 mirrors that I have right now, if I look this way, I pretty much check this side. If I look that way, I pretty much check the other side, and it does not looking too bad. I always do the back a little bit lower because I don't like it to be too high, because it looks, I think in my head at least, it looks a little bit too funny. So now that I have that, as you can see, it's not too bad. I mean, it's pretty much faded. You know, I'm not too picky with it, you know, pretty much gets you by. So it's pretty much good. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, if you look at it from the front, you know, it's pretty good. So the fade's pretty much good. It's pretty much there. I just started doing this because that had been a long time since I had cut my own hair. So it's not gonna be as good, but I am going to get better at this for damn sure. But the fade is pretty much, you know, that is the fade, man. If you want to do a little bit of more of detail work, you can, if you take this off, as that's what you started with. So if you put this on, you go all the way here, that's the same thing that you started with. To do a little bit more of detail work. So you can pretty much kind of like just use the corners here just to give it a little bit more of a crisp. I mean, although it really doesn't need it, you know, just to be picky with it, I guess you could say, just to allow for the fade to look pretty good. So I'm gonna do it all the way around. I'm gonna do it all the way around, just to remember just to use your corners, only your corners. Use your corners, it's gonna allow for the fade to be really, really crisp.
Only use your corners. Keep in mind, just use your corners for the detail work. That way the fade looks a little bit more crisp.
That's how you do the fade. You did your detail work. Super, super easy. All right. And that pretty much got you a crisp fade. All right. Brush all the hair down, and as you can see, the fade is pretty much, it's pretty much done, man. Not bad. Pretty much pleased with it. So now I'm gonna show you how to do your beard. All right, so you did your hair. Remember, you do, if you start, just to do a little bit of a recap, you started with the lever open, so it's a 0. Then you went your 1, your 2, and then your 3. Okay, that way you pretty much took care of the bulk. So the easiest way to do it, if you don't have it short like me previously, what you want to do is, let's say if you want to keep like this with the 3, you do the 3 first, and then you work 3, 2, 1, 1.5, 1, half, 0. Okay, that's pretty much exactly what you do. You work from top to bottom. It's the easiest way to do it. It's exactly what you do, and that's what this is for. Now I'm gonna show you how to do your beard. So you, on the beard, we pretty much went to the little ear part right here, right? Want to make sure that the other part is the same. It's not, so you want to make it the same. Pretty much the same right there. So what I like to do is I like keeping like this part a little bit shorter. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right about here, the bottom of this. Same thing on this side. bottom of this, and you pretty much got that blade, the blend going, okay? So now, you're gonna grab your number one, because if not, it's gonna be really, really short. You grab your one, have it open, so it'll be 1.5.
You can pretty much hit it right here. So you can see, now you got that nice blend going.
All right, so now, since I grabbed the one, remember, one from here to here, here to here, the rest of this is gonna be with the two. Flip it on there, do it all the way close with the two, and you're gonna hit the rest of the beat.
You can pretty much hit the copy right here just in case you missed the layer, so the blend is there. Pretty much just get to see how the beard's done with it there.
You wanna leave, if you have a full mustache, you can leave like this a little bit longer, but since I always shave this, I'll put this a little bit shorter.
Always go cross direction from your hair. You know which way your hair goes, it's a lot easier because it allows for you to actually cut. Okay, so now you pretty much
Beard down, you pretty much comb it down. You start to see how now the haircut's actually looking really, really good because you have pretty much cut down all the hair. So now, pretty much clipper parting is done. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna grab your liner and you're gonna hit pretty much here. What I like to do is I like to measure where the end of the lip is all the way. So you do the end of the lip. And then for the bottom, it's not real tricky. So you, for the bottom, you kind of just want to follow your jawline. It's pretty much where it stops. So you don't want to go too deep. You always want to go a little bit lower than what you actually want to go. That way it's a little bit easier. Than when you put the line in, it's a little bit easier. You can see the line is pretty much really, really straight. So now what you do now, you want to do all the line here, the line on the other side, so it's pretty much crisp. Now that everything is pretty much lined up, you can pretty much take everything off with this, all this, or you can just, when you're in the shower, you pretty much save. So the cut is pretty much done. I'm gonna hop in the shower, I'm gonna shave everything up. That way you can see the final product. You saw the steps, and make sure you clean everything up, because if not, you leave a mess everywhere because there's hair everywhere. Trust me, there's hair everywhere. But clean up. I'm gonna hop in the shower and I'm gonna show you the final results. Stay tuned. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm fresh out the shower. This is what the haircut looks like, fresh out. You know, you put some gel on, always good. It's gonna look better. Not gel, probably a little bit of paste, of pomade, so it's gonna look good. This is pretty much how the beard came out. You know, looks great. The fade's real nice and clean. Did a little bit of touch-ups here and there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Throw a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys.